to my channel. So today I thought I would venture into the realm of beauty. I am by no means a beauty expert at all. I like makeup, I do, but I'm very loyal to my products. I'm not always trying loads of new things, but I like my favorite products. I'm not like a master of application. I'm not a master of technique or anything. I just put makeup on my face and go with it. I've had quite a few people being like, oh, can you please do like your favorite makeup look and things like that, but the truth is I kind of basically do the same makeup and maybe change the lipstick, maybe change the way I'll do my eyeliner ever so slightly, but I just thought I would do the main go-to look that I do most often, which is this. It's a bit of a day to night makeup look. It's the kind of one that is totally like, the makeup is still soft enough to get away with every day in the office, but then also it's still sexy enough and feels done enough to go out for like drinks in the evening, or if you've got a hot day, or you're going, or say you go for like brunch with your friends or like lunch with your friends and end up having a few drinks and you end up staying out and going like out. This is the kind of makeup which kind of works for everything. It's good. I mean, you never know what life's gonna throw at you, so you kind of want something like that will cover all bases. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling and I'm gonna show you how I actually did this look from start to finish. Okay, so first of all, I've got to say I'm definitely cheating the system. I have got eyelash extensions and I've had my brows tinted, so I've got a head start. I don't usually look like this. I usually look a lot worse. So first of all, for my base, I use the Jane Iredale BB cream. Now, don't let BB cream scare you. It makes it seem like it is not like that much coverage. This is a full coverage one. It has the same coverage as a foundation, like a full coverage foundation, which is amazing. So I use colors 6 and 7. I use 6 to kind of do all around here, like the areas that would kind of be a little bit highlighted. And then I use the darker shade to do the areas which will be a little bit darker. Like, this is why I'm not a beauty expert. Look what's going on here. I just blend it in with the Real Techniques stippling brush, and I've used quite a lot of brushes in my time and different tools, but this one is by far my favorite. See, that's the thing, these eyelashes are great, but like, they're like a camel's eyelashes. They now like really collect so much dust and stuff. It'd be great if I was in the desert. Okay, now base is done. My one criticism of the Jane Iredale BB cream is that actually it gets a little bit shiny after some time. So even though the coverage is really nice, someone going by on like a motorized scooter with like a balaclava on, like what? Okay, anyway, sorry, I live in a really nice area, I swear, but that was weird. So basically, I then do a light dusting of the Bare Minerals Original Foundation, which is a powder, on just over the top. I use the shade Golden Medium 14 because I like a golden glow. I like fake tanning, so yeah. But yeah, basically, I just dust that over. It's just a really nice loose powder. Don't use too much because this is actually technically a actual foundation powder, but I don't really like using just a powder. I don't really like the effect on it, but it just kind of mattifies things a little bit. So next I use a Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer to do my highlighting under my eyes. So I just kind of take it quite high up my cheekbones. See, I'm really messy with this. I don't like, you know, I'm not using like an egg or a testicle or something as a beauty blender, at least, but you know. So yeah, I just do this here and here, down the old nose. I don't always bother doing the nose. I'm not sure I'll be bothered. So yeah, also these products are all mineral based. I sometimes will use other foundations, but these are the ones that I usually use because my skin is quite breakout prone. So I like finding that a mineral foundation and mineral products actually work really nicely on my skin. So anyway, now we've got this thing going on. I actually then now use a really kind of grubby looking beauty blender to blend it all in. So I don't feel so bad about layering them up quite as much because they're light and mineral based. My skin's quite breakout prone, so I find that I basically I like to use products that are good. These are like skincare based products. So they're good for your skin. They're a lot healthier than if you're like clogging it up with other layers. I mean, I do use other foundations and things like that sometimes, but I find that I can notice the effect on my skin straight away. And then I don't like getting too heavy on my eyelids, so I just use whatever's kind of left to add a bit of colour. Because my eyelids are quite veiny. Like without makeup they look really veiny. It looks like a baby chicken. You know when you see like a baby chicken that's just been like hatched and it's like not like a cute fluffy chicken, or like a baby bird and they're all like veiny and like ugh. That's what my eyelids look like. When I look at my eyelids I think of baby birds. This is where I ruin things by putting on something which isn't mineral based. This is just Rimmel translucent powder and I just use it to set this bit and just give an additional lighter pop to the highlight. Just because I find as well, because you're putting, I did cream, powder, and then a cream product, and then I just want to set it with powder just so it doesn't go shiny. And I always get a little bit shiny here, so let's de-shine this bit. So yeah, it just kind of sets everything quite nicely. So I used to be all big on contouring and highlighting. I don't contour as much as I used to because I'm not sure, I don't know, I kind of think it's just laziness. I've just kind of like skipped that side and started doing this. So for doing a little bit of bronzing, I use the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun Serum. So you have to shake this because it's serum. But also, once again, it's mineral based. So what I do with this, I just put it on my hand like that, which is why I always have a really dirty looking hand in all my pictures because I always forget to like wash it off before I go out and do photos. Then I just suck in my cheeks and put it on my face. So obviously because I've taken the highlight quite far back here, I don't want to go over that too much because I want like a nice like sweeping lit up effect there. I feel like this looks better on camera than it does in real life. Okay. Do any of you find you're better at doing one side of your face than the other? Like this is usually my good side, this is usually my not so good side. Okay, and then I just use this to kind of contour a few other areas and add a little bit more shading. So I kind of do along here because I always worry that I look like I've got a double chin. Look at that face wobble. Okay, and then I do my forehead as well. But I've got quite a big forehead, so I try and contour it to make it go down a little bit. My life is one big illusion. Cool, okay, that's my base done. I don't usually use highlighter very often because I just, to be honest, I'm a bit lazy, and like I actually, because I highlight this, I'm a bit like you know, but if I've gone a bit overboard on powder I definitely use it. So the one that I use quite frequently is this really grubby looking Tom Ford one. So you can see that I've gone to town on the contour section. This is probably why I don't contour anymore, because I've actually ran out of this. But the highlight one is actually really nice. It's not really glistening, as in like a sparkly glittery highlighter, which, because that isn't my vibe anyway. It's definitely more, it kind of feels like Vaseline. It's a bit like a really pearlescent Vaseline, so I quite like that personally. It just gives like a really super subtle, more natural sheen, I think, compared to other highlighters I've seen in the past. Okay, so when it comes to doing eyes, I line the inner upper eye with a black kohl liner. This one is a Victoria Beckham one for Estee Lauder. It is really good, but it's very pricey. I wouldn't personally say it's actually worth the money, but I've still got it, so I'm going to use it. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, I am cheating right now. I'm not going to bother really doing anything to my brows because they look fine. I might clean them up a little bit, but I am totally cheating because I've got eyelash extensions. Usually, if I haven't got eyelash extensions, I will use my Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. It is amazing. It is so good. But yeah, so we're totally skipping that bit. But I do quite a smoky shadow. So I use a Kiko Cosmetics eyeshadow, but I haven't got a bloody clue what colour this is. So I will find out for you and I'll put it below. But it's a really quite a warm brown shade. I like quite a brown smoky eye. I mean, once again, I probably wouldn't bother actually wearing this much makeup when I've got eyelash extensions, but I want to show you anyway, so here we are. Yeah, like I said, I'm not particularly like, you know, fussy. I'm just like, I'm not really strict or particular or really meticulous when doing my eyeshadows or makeup or blending. Like, I'm not an expert. I'm actually really quite lazy. I kind of try and go for a bit more of a grunge glam effect, because at the end of the day, that's a lot easier to actually recreate and do for myself, and it means that like I can kind of pass off my messy work as being grungy. And then what I do to get a bit more of a darker effect is just smudge a little bit of the black liner. And then I blend it with a brush. This brush I think is a Bare Minerals one. And I just blend it outwards a little bit and then inwards a little bit, just to give a bit of depth. See, this is what I mean. I try and do like an everyday makeup look and then it kind of turns into like a not so everyday one. So this is definitely more, this is like my day to night makeup look. So this is like what I do if I'm going like out. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on. You know, I'm going to just put a tiny little bit on my lashes just because they've gone a little bit white and like not white but a bit powdery, and it just kind of gets them more in line. I put some on my lower lashes. Everyone's mascara faces is so funny. Like everyone has like a funny mirror face, but mascara faces are the best. And then finally I can actually add some colour to these lips because, like, you know, at the end of the day these are looking very pale and ghostly right now. So the lipstick I'm going to use today is Charlotte Tilbury Stoned Rose colour because it's quite a nice like everyday one. It's quite like a nice natural My Lips but better kind of shade. And also these lipsticks are lovely. They're really super hydrating, and I used to really like matte lipsticks, but I'm definitely going for ones which are, it's quite hard to find ones that have a really nice colour and pigment to them but also don't just slide off your lips straight away, and that's what I found about these ones work really nicely. So anyway, this is a finished makeup look. I'm not going to even bother doing my hair today because I'm trying not to curl it. These are just my curls from yesterday, which have just dropped out a bit. But if you wanted to see my hair tutorial, I will link to that as well because I know I get quite a few of you asking how I do my hair and what tools I use on it, and I'll also link to the curling iron that I use below. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been my day tonight makeup look, and actually the first beauty tutorial I've done. How terrifying. Yeah, but like I said, definitely not a beauty expert at all, but I like makeup and I like making myself look good, so I hope this has been enjoyable and not too technical. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video please, and follow me on Instagram at SOPHIE_Milner_FS, and I'll see you in another few days for another video.